I've had a good walk around, and yeah, I found a fish. Probably about, I don't know, probably about this line here. It's sort of in between the swim next door and mine, so just sort of about there. You should see one come up. I'm hoping at some point. I'll leave the camera for a little bit just to see if we can catch one. But yeah, one of the ones that jumped out was a good 30. There we go, there's one just jumped out over there. Just let a rat jump over the rods. See if I can zoom in a bit. There's a lot of weed going on over this side of Hardwick at the moment. I thought they'd all be held up, and that's what sat there watching the water for quite some time. But it was really clear that they were in front of me and sort of to the right of me in this swim here. So let's see if we can catch another one on video. Actually, some guy came down to talk to me, and I was like, oh God, please don't let it jump out. I know it sounds awful, but you know what it's like. Someone jumps in next door, thrashes it to a foam, and then before you know it, you know, the fish have done one and left the scene. So yeah, I've basically kind of got, where's my finger? I've got one here, one further out there, and one about here, because one actually did show just over there a minute ago. So hopefully they're still there. Hopefully we'll catch one more show. There we go. So that's where my left rod is. That was not a big fish, to be fair. There we go. Oh, that was a double. If that. So I'm getting in closer. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Last session yesterday, I was on a very special lake. Oh God, it was proper hard. It's 3 nights. Got there really late, so it was kind of, it wasn't full 3 days. It was 3 nights. It's sort of, yeah, just the sun was so hot. There was a fly hatch. There was tadpoles everywhere, and you could see the carp and gorging themselves on these tadpoles. I mean, these are big fish. There's 53 pounder in there. It's not a huge lake, but it's really tricky. 2 weeks without a fish, and managed to wangle one out, which was fantastic. So yeah, really pleased with that. You'll see a video coming up at some point for your next bait page. But it's a real dark old scaly warrior, and yeah, it was a real pleasure to catch. I've literally got down to Hardwick today. I've just finished work. I'm going to do a quick overnighter and then hit the road first thing tomorrow. Well, I say first thing, I'll probably have a shower about 9 o'clock and then head out. But yeah, let's see if we can catch one more show. So hopefully there's some bigger fish down this way, and hopefully they're not just halfway up, you know, feeding on naturals or something. Must be no, it's just a diving bed. Yeah, let's see if we can catch one of these guys proper leaping out like they were earlier. Apologies if it's just staring at the water. I would like to see another one for I'll bring in this right hand rod and redeploy it. But yeah, in terms of tactics, I've kept it really simple. 3 bags, just using pellet, and I basically use a really hardened pellet on the hair, nice and simple, match the hatch properly, you know. But the problem we've got is when they're showing, they can be shown over a weedy nightmare below, because if you fished Hardwick, you'll know it's, excuse the phrase, but it is like an egg box. You know, you could be 25 foot down on one side, then a bar that shelves up to, you know, 12 feet. So it's yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fish for these ones here, give it a couple of hours, and then I know where a really good spot is out there. So I shall be redeploying all 3 rods to 100 up. There we go. Don't know if that was on film. Don't know if it caught that. But yeah, that was a good show. Anyway, thanks guys, and hopefully I'll come back to you a bit later with a fish.